Welcome back to the No Nonsense Podcast. This is episode 38. We're down a man. We're missing Trent, but he'll hop back on next week. Today we'll cover, we got hella topics in the NBA. We definitely got a couple other segments that we'll bring along to the table. And then, we'll jump right into it. So let's just jump dead center into the NBA. There's been announcements about the in-season tournament that will start next season. And how do you guys feel about it?
I really don't care for it. I've just been a fan of the 82 game season. You fucking, if you were good enough to make the playoffs, you make the playoffs and go from there. Really doesn't make sense to me. In season tournament for a while. I know they're getting compensation for it if you win.
But there's also, it counts towards your regular season games. Like they're not adding games onto the season, except for if you make it to the championship, there'll be an extra game. But the rest of it just fits into your schedule.
It'll be cool to watch. I guess it'll be some incentive for guys to play back-to-back games, I guess. That doesn't happen too often.
My thing is, this tournament has got to have, like Johnny said, they're getting compensation, right? The winning team, each player gets $500K. Cool. But that's not going to bring guys who are making hundreds of millions of dollars to the floor. Like, I don't care about that shit. It should have whoever wins the in-season tournament should be good for the playoffs, regardless of what they do. If it's going to be mid-season and they were good enough to win that tournament, they should be good enough to be
I love that idea.
A playoff lock. Guaranteed playoff, guaranteed home court advantage.
Okay, now that might be going a little too far.
Yeah.
Maybe home court for the play-in. If they weren't good enough to make the
guaranteed playoff. There has to be some type of reward for this that would make a guy like LeBron, who's pushing 40 years old, want to play in this damn tournament. That would make a guy like KD or Steph.
But there's no reason to. It's the regular season. You're supposed to be playing these games. You shouldn't have to put a fucking $500K on the table for these guys.
Right, but the fact that they're calling it a tournament, the fact that they're calling it a tournament, there's no incentive to win the tournament because it's not like every team starts in this tournament. It's only the top 8 teams in the NBA.
Right.
So if out of those teams, if they're the top 8 teams mid-season, they're probably going to be in the playoffs anyway.
Does the tournament start before All-Star break or after All-Star break?
It's a mid-season. There's not a date set, but from what I'm hearing is it's around. They're trying to shoot it around December, so it'll be before the All-Star break.
Before. Yeah.
It'll be like around Christmas.
You know what they're doing, man. What this is doing is it's not getting enough incentive for these guys who play back-to-back. I think it's going to be a big flop, but what it's going to do is it's going to help these small market teams get a little more viewership.
I think
I'm telling you, if you look at the ratings, you have like 10 teams that get tons and tons of viewership and ticket sales, and then you got teams that are selling like $2 tickets in like the rafters.
Yeah,
like the Pacers, Charlotte, Orlando.
Bro, they were literally selling
Charlotte. Nuts.
They were selling Charlotte tickets the other day for $6.
Yeah, the Pacers have the lowest. It's $2.
It was $6 for a ticket on game day. It wasn't like we went and got them early. Fucking crazy.
So that's what they're trying to do. Because mid-season, some of these teams are up higher up than they should be, and then obviously things kind of level out.
Yeah. You think mid-season, I think the Jazz were still a top-tier team.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
that's a perfect example.
And imagine if you were the Jazz, though, this tournament was here, and you won that tournament. Now.
You get a little more ticket sales.
Get more tickets. I guess what?
A couple more national televised games.
They're locked in for the playoffs, which they aren't going to make now.
I don't know if they would do all that, but yeah.
They're not going to. That's what I'm saying. But for me, if you're not doing something like that, the tournament's useless.
It is useless.
It's not.
I think it's gonna be like a 1 or 2 season thing. They're just kind of trial and error.
Yeah. I'm not. I'm not a huge fan of it. I don't see the upside of it.
Alrighty, and then let's jump into other changes as well. So the new changes that they're trying to implement with the game requirement for all the NBA awards. So I'm assuming it looks like players must play at least 65 games to be eligible for major awards, such as MVP, Rookie of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, and all NBA teams.
Yeah, I think that's fire.
I 100% agree.
When you look at the biggest reasoning for this, when you look at last season, Kawhi played 42 games, 47 games, and he still made second team. The guy missed half the season last year and still made All NBA. Like, bro, that should never be a thing, ever. As
I
far as the
agree.
awards go,
mean,
everybody you're considering
yeah.
this year for MVP, Giannis, Embiid, and Jokic, they'll all hit the 65 game threshold this year. So that's not that.
I don't know why Jason Tatum's not in the running for that. Like,
He is, but he's like a long distance.
yeah, it
forward.
was.
He's
If you're
inconsistent as
watching
hell.
basketball, he is the best player in basketball. I mean, second
To Giannis.
to Giannis. Yeah.
Relax. But
Yo,
Tatum,
I don't know,
bro,
man. I
after
watched Joel
All-Star
tonight.
from All-Star break to, I want to say 2-3 weeks ago, he's been inconsistent as shit. He'll put up 35 and then he'll put up like 15.
Who?
Tatum
Oh,
shooting
yeah.
like 3 for 13 from 3 and shit. Like, it's gonna be hard for anybody knocking Embiid and Jokic off this just because their
I don't
numbers are. those
How's
centers-
Giannis not number one? That's
I
the
have
only thing I don't
no
understand.
idea why
I don't
Giannis isn't
understand
the
how
MVP
this isn't
favorite.
working. But usually, it's like in most leagues, it's the best player on the best team.
He is the best. Well, one, he's the best player.
He's
in
the
the
best
league.
player in basketball.
And now he's
Yeah,
the best player
yeah.
in the league and on the best team in the league. But
Record
the
wise,
crazy thing, why is Brook Lopez the DPOI over Giannis on that team? Giannis leads him in all advanced statistics except for blocks. It's the only thing Brook Lopez does better than Giannis.
well, there you go.
Like, Giannis is the best defender in basketball.
I think it's a weak year when it comes to defense.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, for sure.
and the thing is, I'd put my bank on it that a lot of Brook Lopez's blocks are because Giannis is altering
yes.
shots.
Yep.
Yes. Which is what I mean, perfect example. That's why Jaren's blocks have dropped since Steven Adams went out. Steven Adams just stands there like this, and guys are alternating shot. Jaren was getting 7 blocks a game, just coming over top help and just doop.
Yeah.
Seeing those numbers drop, it is what it is. I think the Bucks are just like, I think 3 of their players are going to make first team all defense. That team is fucking crazy.
Who?
Oh, I
Drew?
mean, yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Drew's hell.
he's a lock.
Yeah.
I think Drew and Giannis are a lock for first team all defense. It's just going to be, are they going to go with Jaren or Brook Lopez?
Now, another point, Drew Holiday didn't get better from last year to this year. So he was pretty much the same guard or defender he was last year. And Marcus Smart still won Defensive Player of the Year.
Wasn't Drew hurt last year?
He did miss time last year, yeah.
Right. Mind you, the in-game thing wasn't there, but Marcus Smart played everything. And also, I think Marcus Smart got it last year because of the recency bias. The Celtics turned it the fuck around after the All-Star. You know what I mean? And he was just, they were all over the news. They were doing everything. They were the number 1 defense. Like, and it's just,
I mean, I get that.
That's what it is. But I agree. And I had to sit down and watch some Drew tape this year because I was for Marcus Smart getting it. But when I said that, you and Trent both like, bro, he's not a better defender than Drew. And I was like, all right, cool. Whatever. I don't believe you. I watched. Yeah, Drew's definitely a better perimeter defender than Smart.
Yeah, he's good.
It's not even close. But
Alrighty. Let's take a quick moment to actually admire that we are seeing I would say, in all honesty, I'm not gonna say a superstar, but there's definitely a star kind of blossoming in Brooklyn right now. Mikal Bridges is, bro. I'm glad he's getting an opportunity.
Yeah.
That's big time. I'm not gonna lie to you. I liked watching him when he was in Phoenix. He's a 3-and-D guy in Phoenix. Really played that 3rd, 4th option. But to see him step into that number 1 role in Brooklyn, I couldn't be happy for them.
I wonder how far they allow that to come. Do they just going to run with it, or are they going to try to bring more talent in?
Well, I mean, they're going to move off of Ben Simmons, I would think.
I would hope.
Yeah, he's done for the year again.
Yeah.
He didn't close down the year. So my thing is, if you're Bridges, do you stay in Brooklyn? I think you just made the case that you could be one of the best Robins in basketball.
Yeah, but I'm assuming they'll probably pay him out of the ass.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to move off Ben Simmons, which he's a super max guy.
Yeah, and I can see Mikal getting the max they can
you're
provide for him.
in New York.
Yeah.
So who knows what he's getting, endorsement deals he's getting that we don't know about.
Yep. And then
could you build around Bridges though? As a number 1?
I don't think he cares. He's just going to get paid.
Yeah, shit. Who cares?
He's going to be that guy and get paid.
Yeah.
So he's going to be Bradley Beal 2.0.
I mean, the way I look at it, you either get go get the bag or go get a ring. That's one or the other.
That's what I'm saying. Well, if you were in his shoes, what would you do? Get the bag or get the ring?
The bag at this point.
He could probably get a bag and a ring going to be a number 2 option for somebody.
to me, I mean, he's been the third or fourth guy for so long. Why not?
Yeah, he earned it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
absolutely.
I'm here for it. I hope he gets the bag, honestly. I like Bridges. Like I said, to see him just straight blossom. In his time in Phoenix, he never had a 40-point game. In his 2 months in Brooklyn, he's already got 4 of them.
Yeah.
And
Well,
he's
the
efficient.
30-point
He's
games, I
efficient
think,
as
was
hell.
crazy. Like, what? You have 2 or 3 of them in his first 9 games with Brooklyn. He only had 2 in 6 years, and
Yeah.
Phoenix. That is
Yeah,
nuts.
that was wild.
And it's not like he's doing it taking 25, 30 shots either.
Yeah.
He's doing it on like 17 to fucking 20. It's like he's a dog. I fuck with him. And he still plays defense.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alrighty. Well, let's get this one out of the way because this topic kind of blew my mind away. But the report from yesterday is the Mavs are looking to rest Luke and Kyrie so they have a chance at a top 10 pick. I think the experiment, obviously, I'll take one to the head, but on paper, this team should have been better. And someone's definitely getting fired over this shit. So bye-bye, Jason Kidd.
Mm-hmm.
The minutes he be fucking with Christian Wood,
Bro,
this and that.
that's disrespectful.
I mean, the experiment was a fail. I mean, I give him credit for trying, but
I mean, I don't. That's not Jason Kidd. I mean, the minutes thing, yes, but that whole experiment, that is Mark Cuban. That Jason Kidd doesn't have the authority. He's not making that shit without.
Yeah, but you can't
fucking
hate Mark. You can't hate Mark Cuban. Luke is asking for some star power, and he got it, and it just didn't work out.
Well, I get that. I'm just saying you can't put that shit on Jason Kidd.
I'm not putting
doing.
the trade on Jason Kidd. I am putting their fucking rotation on Jason Kidd. That shit is downright disgusting.
Yeah.
It
like one day
sense,
Christian
bro.
Wood's playing full starter minutes, and then
one day Christian Wood's playing 28 to 30 minutes, giving you 18, 12, 2 blocks, and then the next day you're giving him 12 minutes.
Yeah.
And in those 12 minutes, he's giving you 10 points and 4 rebounds.
Yeah, I don't know why he doesn't start every game.
Bro, it's just that he's starting Max Kleber. They got rid of all their wing defenders. Like they don't have anybody. They gave up. Do they have draft picks left? Because you were talking about a top 10 pick. What'd they give up to get Kyrie?
My thing is like I understand what Mark Cuban's doing, but it's not working. So when Luka becomes a free agent,
yeah, over under Luka's a free agent. Luka's gone next trade deadline.
I thought he already signed an extension. I thought.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, when you want to,
I'm almost certain he signed an extension.
He probably did. He came in with
no, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like eventually, if you're Luka, are you gonna pull one of these like, yo, I'm done here kind of shit?
You got to. It's
I mean, I would. I don't know if he would. That whole European Dirk Nowitzki 2.0 thing they got going on there.
Yeah, well, that shit can only last forever. I feel bad for the guy.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I never saw it working, honestly.
Yeah, I thought it would at least be a little better. I mean, this is downright.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Definitely thought it'd be better. I definitely thought they would
downright
make the playoffs.
Dog shit. Yeah.
I thought they'd go to the play-in, win a play-in game, be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And then it'd be a fun first series that they lose.
Yep.
Yeah.
And to me, that was just blowing up the team too much for
a first round
exit, and then losing your second best player.
Yep.
Well, they just went to dog shit real fast.
But we're not letting you off the hook.
So now you lost everybody, and you're going to lose your second best player.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if this team didn't blow it up? If they would have just paid Jalen Brunson and kept Porzingis? And we're talking about. Hold on, but just
they probably are top 3 seed.
We're talking about it didn't work with Porzingis because he was always hurt. This man's putting up numbers in DC.
But that's a different offense.
Right.
He's featured in that offense.
Okay. Again, so next question. If they had kept Porzingis and they'd have kept Brunson, they're in the playoffs for sure.
Yeah.
And
it'd be a lower seed.
The fact that you had to think about it brings you to my next thing. Can you put somebody around Luka and have them excel? Because everybody you put next to him doesn't seem to do shit unless Luka isn't on the court.
Yeah, but this is the first time this isn't working, kind of thing.
Why? Porzingis didn't work. You just said it. You just said
Porzingis was hurt. Porzingis was hurt.
The whole 2 years he was in.
No, when Porzingis was on the floor, he didn't look like Porzingis.
I mean, he was hurt like literally he probably played like a third of the
Okay, but with Brunson though,
he didn't average 20 points a game when he was healthy.
Well, he never looked healthy. That I mean, I
I
don't.
mean,
For 2
But
years.
when
Yeah, it
Brunson
was
when
bad.
Brunson was on, okay, I forget Porzingis. When Brunson was on the floor, the only time he looked like a good player was when Luka was not on the floor. It was when Brunson was leading. It was when, bro, the way they ran Brunson in Dallas, the same way we run Bane in Memphis. They literally compared it the other day.
Yes, I mean, come on. He was the Christian Kirk of basketball. Everyone thought this guy was severely overpaid, getting 100.
Exactly.
Now
Yeah.
he didn't get enough because Tyler
Yeah.
Hero's getting 150
Yeah.
or 140.
They're saying it's like the
Jordan
best free
Poole,
agent
he's
signing
better
ever.
than both
Yeah,
of them right now.
Jalen Brunson looks like a fucking steal, bro.
Yeah, he's better than Hero and Poole.
Yeah.
And they're both
yeah.
getting 40, 50 mil more than him.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. So when you're putting these guys next, is it a Luka thing? Is he just so ball dominant that it's hard to put a player next to him? Like at this point, do you just do what you did with LeBron and just give him a bunch of shooters, a bunch of 3-and-D players?
You know where he would be perfect at right now? I don't know how much it would take to kind of get
Miami?
rid. No. I think he'd be perfect in Denver.
No.
I don't know how much they would have to get rid of to
I
move
don't see
around.
that.
Him and the Joker.
I don't see that either, bro.
European basketball.
Yeah, but
Yeah, it's
Joker's
two ball dominant
the
guys.
best with the ball in his hand.
Yeah,
For Luka to be
both
good, he
of
needs
them.
the ball in his hand.
Yeah,
True.
both of them.
And that's I thought I really truly thought you were gonna say Miami, because if you put him next to Jimmy Butler, Tyler Hero, and Bam, defense, and a guy, and everybody, Jimmy, Tyler, they can both shoot the shit out of the ball. Tyler could be a secondary scorer for him.
Yeah, but
And
how would
Luka
how would
runs the
they get
offense.
him there though? That's what
I'm just saying
Yeah.
you would need that type of team that is like a top tier defensive team with good players for Luka to be good. For him to
I don't know
for him to advance,
the
they would
details.
You could say the same thing about him with the Clippers. I mean, it'd be the same thing.
Well, I don't know the details on it, but I brought it up at one point last year.
Clippers would be cheating.
Apparently, two guys. I forget exactly how it works, but two guys on supermax deals or whatever can't be on the same team as each other. There was a reason why Ben Simmons couldn't go to Miami last year because
it's got to do with how many years you have left on your. I literally heard it was on the Through the Wire podcast a while ago. I don't understand NBA salary cap, but there's certain reasons why they're changing that anyway. That was in the news with the in season. I thought I froze, but I think you guys are just not moving. Yeah, it was in the with the in-season tournament and the game required. They're doing something with the salary cap next year too. I forget what it was, but it's got something to do with that. They're talking about it's really going to affect Jaylen Brown because him and Tatum.
I think it's different.
Do you?
Is Jaylen Brown really about to leave?
It was so detailed and so weird. It's just something I never heard of whenever I read it.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like I said, the NBA money doesn't make sense to me anyway.
Yeah, everyone gets paid.
Literally everybody gets paid.
All right, let's go. Let's move on to the next one. I don't know how long we want to harp on this, but I'm glad that I'm hoping everything got pushed behind him and Andrew Wiggins comes back.
Did you guys see what he said happened? He came out and said his dad was like severely like ill and he was taking care of family. That's why he said he missed time. Had nothing to do with the.
Well, I'm hoping all that's
rumors
true and everything's healthy. Because the rumors were fucking crazy.
The rumors were fucking downright disrespectful.
Well, I'm pretty sure his wife came out and said like people just will talk about anything or something like that.
Well, they were going ham on that. That was
oh my god, yeah. That's
disturbing.
I'm glad motherfuckers didn't talk about it. Like you didn't see media talking really about it.
They shouldn't have. Fact that, like, it's not their business.
Hey,
but yeah.
Mind your own.
Yeah.
But I'm glad he's back. One, he's back on the court, but two, Johnny, you had the Warriors repeating. Without Wiggins, they were a first round exit for sure. With him, do you still think they could repeat?
Yeah, could they? Yes.
Because right now they're matched up with the Suns in the first round.
Yeah. I like them over the Suns.
Interesting.
I also see the Suns.
That's just a team I don't ever want to run into the Warriors. If I'm the opposing team, no chance.
Ever.
Yeah,
I thought the Suns were trying to win or lose. I saw some scenario where they were trying to move up or down.
The Suns are stuck.
Are they?
The Suns can only get up to the 3 seed.
I thought they can lose and move down.
And they can't go lower than the 5th seed.
Okay.
Well,
But
I
if
don't
they
know if
get
you guys are watching
If they
what's
go down to
happening
the
right
fifth, the
now.
Warriors go up to the fourth, so they would still play the Warriors. They would just lose home court advantage.
Not so fast because the Warriors might lose tonight. And
Are
if
they losing?
yeah, they're down
To
4.
the Thunder.
If the Lakers win, then they play the Clippers tomorrow. If they beat them, I think that could put them up to the 5th seed.
Who?
Lakers.
Yeah,
Because if they win,
5 through 8 are all tied with the exact same losses, and the Lakers.
well, I know if the Lakers win tonight, that puts them at the exact same record as the Clippers. Then beating them tomorrow would give them a better record. And obviously, if the Warriors lose, then they would drop.
I don't know
Well-
how the tiebreakers are right now, but
Well, the Lakers
the
in overtime with
Lakers-
the Jazz for no fucking reason, but all right.
The Lakers are 40-38. The Clippers are 41-38. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So 5 through 7, 5, 6, and 7, all the same amount of losses. The Clippers and Warriors have more wins, but obviously the Lakers just haven't played as many games. So that's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
This is gearing up cool too, because the Grizzlies got 3 games left. They play the Pelicans tomorrow.
Who would they play in the first round? If it ended up to that?
Right now, today, they'd play the Lakers.
All that.
Yeah, and that's a dub.
Bye-bye.
But
That's going to change,
Yeah.
tonight. So
yeah. But we play the Pelicans tomorrow. Then we play the
and
Bucks.
they're a
and then
5-point favorite for
and
some
then
reason.
the Pelicans?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're on a back-to-back too, but we're on a back-to-back and talking matchups for playoffs. They're talking about we could rest guys against the Pelicans. Well, the Kings had to lose for us to do this, and I think they won tonight. But we could have rested guys against the Pelicans, let them win to move up, beat the Bucks, and then rested against OKC, let them win, and then they would have moved up.
Why do you say
they
beat the
would've-
Bucks?
Because the Bucks aren't going to play anybody the second to last game of the season. They have the number 1 seed locked.
Yeah, for like a couple games.
Yeah, so they're not going to give it up. So do you think they're going to play everybody on the second to last game of the season?
Didn't this happen last year? And Buddy, we've never heard of, dropped like 36 for the Bucks.
Javon Carter.
That might have been it, or was it earlier this year? And when no one played, and he
When no
fucking
one
went,
played, yeah, Javon
Yeah.
Carter went crazy earlier this
He
year.
went ham.
It was like they were missing Drew, Chris, Giannis, and Brook Lopez. Nobody played, and then Javon Carter dropped 37 points. It was absolutely hysterical. But yeah, I said beat the Bucks because I don't think they'll play anybody. And what I was just talking about is just stuff I've seen on Twitter to play with, like seeding and stuff. Like no one from the Grizzlies has actually said anything about that. But anyway, yeah, I don't think the Warriors can do it. I think they suck on the road. I think they got a lot to figure out. And Wiggins only has 3 games to get acclimated. He didn't play today, so yeah,
All right.
that's where I'm at with it.
Let's jump into. Have they announced when Zion's return is?
I was assuming it was tomorrow because I saw they were a 5-point favorite. I couldn't figure out why.
His ass better get on before the season ends. He needs to get his ass in shape.
So I saw that they were. What was the word the report said? It was like almost certain that he would be back before the playoffs started. They didn't give which game, if it was going to be 2 games, 3 games tomorrow. They didn't give a game for it, but yeah. So March 22nd, he was cleared for on-court activities. He's been doing 5-on-5 drills at practice, and he's being reevaluated in 2 days. So he won't be playing tomorrow.
He will?
He won't.
All right. Well,
At least from what this is saying. But this is just ESPN, so don't quote me on that. Because I trust ESPN when I place bets, and then they tell me Joel Embiid's playing, and then 5 minutes later, you know what I'm saying, he's not even on the court.
Yeah, Joel Embiid went off tonight.
Did he?
Yeah, he had like 50-something.
Did they finally beat the Celtics?
Yeah. It was rigged. I'm telling you, it was
Jaylen
beyond.
Brown didn't play. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, but it was beyond rigged. I've never seen something like that. Tyrese Maxey was like fouling them when they were trying to run the clock out, just so that if you watch the spread was -2.5, they did everything in their power to finish at -2. It was insane. I've never seen something like that in my life.
That's stupid.
They were running the clock out. Maxey was fouling them. Like usually the other team throws up a shot and then the home team, whoever's winning, like runs the clock out. The Celtics were running the clock out and Maxey was running up and fouling him. And he's like, I didn't know the clock situation.
All right.
Yeah.
This shit doesn't worry me at all. The Celtics are still gonna win the East.
The Bucks.
They lost to the Sixers, but Jaylen Brown didn't play, and they lost by 2 points.
I don't like all those reports that are coming out of Jaylen Brown right before the playoffs. I don't like that shit.
I love it as a Memphis fan. Bring his ass on down.
They keep saying, "Oh, Houston's gonna try to make this big run at him." Blase,
Who?
yeah. Houston.
He better not. Not if he wants to win a ring.
Anyways, let's drop into this. I mean, obviously, I think we already know the answers, but what teams do we believe will be missing the play-in games?
That aren't gonna make the play-in games, or that are gonna lose in the play-in?
I don't just to make it in general.
Just to make it.
Well, the Mavericks.
Yeah. If those reports are right, it's fucking Dunskies for them.
So I think the East is locked. Their play-in games are locked. Because the Pacers are 4 games behind the 10th. Yeah. They're 4 games behind the Bulls at the 10th seed. So those games are locked. And then in the West, it's a lot closer.
If OKC wins tonight, man, it's a 2-game. They have a 2-game lead over Dallas.
Yeah, who's not gonna make the play-in? I mean, it's pretty much a wrap, honestly.
No, the Warriors are definitely gonna win tonight.
If the Thunder win tonight, that puts them 2 games. They'll have 2 more wins than the Mavericks and 1 less loss.
Yeah, I think the Warriors
with only 2 games. With only 2 games left, they're locked.
I think the Warriors are gonna beat them tonight, so they're only gonna be a game up. And the Lakers, did they just win or did they lose?
They'll be a game and a half.
Well, the Lakers won.
They'll have less losses and more wins. Oh, same amount of wins. Losses. I'm lying.
Yeah, Lakers won.
Did they? They pulled it out in overtime.
Yep.
Ain't that a shame?
And then Golden State, if they win tonight, if they do come back and beat the Thunder where they're only down 2, they would jump.
They go to the 5th seed.
Braun was doubtful for today, but he comes out, plays 38 minutes, drops 37.
Yeah. I think there's some playoff seeding implications he's trying to make work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they came out abundantly. They made it abundantly clear they want the 60. They want the Kings. So
that'd be awesome. But yeah,
I'd be all here for it. I don't want to play the Lakers. Like I said, I'm cool against everybody else but them. I don't want to see Anthony Davis for 7 fucking games. Especially because I don't know if Steven Adams, even if he does play, he ain't gonna be healthy.
Yeah, and LeBron ain't trying to do any of them playing bullshit. So he's trying to.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's why he's probably
if they win tomorrow, it might be a done deal.
Yeah. Okay, so I think obviously the race is between Dallas and OKC, unless Minnesota and New Orleans just start losing every game. That's about it.
But the Timberwolves only have 2 games left, so the Mavs can't catch them.
What if Minnesota loses both games? Oh
that
you're right.
That puts them at 40 and 42. The Mavs.
What about New Orleans? How many games does New Orleans have?
The Pelicans are 40 and 39, so they have 3 games left.
What if they lose both games?
One's tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. How many games does Dallas have? Dallas has 2 games, right? Or 3 games?
Dallas has 5 games.
3.
Left.
5.
No, 3. I'm tripping. They have 3. I can't do math. They have 3 games left. Dallas would have to win out.
There'd be some drastic things would
Dallas
have to happen.
Would have to win out. The Pelicans and the Timberwolves would have to lose every game. And Dallas isn't going to win out.
Wow. Thunder
they can't beat the Hornets.
Thunder up
Dallas's last 3 games. They could win out. No, they can't. They play the Kings tomorrow.
Clay didn't play tonight.
They're done. But if they beat the Kings miraculously somehow, they end the season against the Bulls and the Spurs. So,
man, I could see some bullshit where the NBA have the Kings like sit out half their team.
But even if that were to happen, I mean, the Pelicans play the Grizzlies tomorrow, and then they play. Where the fuck's it at? So they play the Grizzlies, the Knicks, and the Timberwolves. So the Pelicans or the Timberwolves can't lose out because one of them has to win that game.
How close is this scoring title between Luka and Embiid?
Ain't close enough for me to worry about it.
I think Embiid's gonna run low. He had a 50-something burger tonight.
Yeah, it's not. I ain't. Truth be told, I'm not worried about that dumb shit at all.
Yeah, I don't
care about the scoring title. Embiid, I just assumed he had it in the bag. I don't know what Luka's
after tonight, I think so.
Is it total points or points per game?
per game.
Yeah. He definitely tried to push that average up tonight.
Oh my God, yeah. So Embiid is averaging 33,
Is that updated?
Damn.
and Luka's averaging 32.8. No, it's not updated. Last game is April 2nd.
Yeah, well, like I said, he had like 50 something tonight.
No, their last game was April 4th. So his is updated, yes. 52
Okay.
points. Damn,
Oh.
52 on 20 of 25.
It was all the same shot. It was
This
right at the free
motherfucker-
throw line. Anyways,
I shit on that man a lot, but I ain't gonna shit on 20 for 25.
yeah.
That motherfucker was not missing a night, boy. Goddamn.
Alrighty, let's touch a little basis while we're still in the basketball segment. These national championships that happened over the weekend. I mean,
Yeah.
UConn looked crazy dominant.
Go
Ain't
UConn,
much to
go
say
LSU.
about them, and yeah, I don't understand how Iowa's favored it. I think it was just too much hype, but
It was just Caitlin Clark.
yeah, and she's a junior. That's the shit's crazy to me.
I also saw,
Well,
but
Angel Reese is only a sophomore, I think.
yeah, she transferred from Maryland. She's a dog.
Oh,
They-
is she or is she redshirt?
She got the fucking. She only played 3 games her freshman year at Maryland, and
Okay,
it was
yeah.
the 2020 year, so she got a fucking medical red shirt.
That's what I
and
meant.
the
Okay,
20.
yeah.
and,
Same with
COVID.
didn't Caitlin Clark get the same thing? Because I saw something that she could play
Everybody has.
She could
I
play
know
2
she's.
more
I know
college.
she's a
COVID.
senior next year. That's all I know with her.
She said she could play 2 more college seasons, and she's gonna play both.
Oh, is she? I
Well,
thought she has
the-
one more season.
She's making
thing
more
is,
money in
Yeah, I
college
was-
than she could make in the WNBA. Like she
Yeah, I
makes
was
$1
gonna
say
million
that
dollars in
because-
NIL, and she's only
Yeah.
making like 250 in the WNBA. So she's like,
Shit's
I'll just stay in
wild.
college. Yeah,
well,
that's how
I,
crazy
what
that
I
is.
saw. I didn't see a million, but because she would be like fucking top 10 highest paid NIL people. And I don't think that's the case because I was just looking at the list. But I heard a podcast today saying after the game, her and Angel Reese now are making I think 700,000, which is more than double what they would make in the WNBA.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw the WNBA contracts are like 250,000.
And that's
like-
some of the best players.
Yeah, for like
make
top
that.
tier, for like top
Yeah,
tier
that's-
contracts. Yeah.
Dude, I saw. I'm reading it right now. Caitlin Clark makes her NIL. She's reports that she's making about 3 million.
That's not
Yeah.
true.
I was gonna say, I literally seen it.
Caitlin Clark has many NIL deals, including deals with the Vinyl Studio, Hy-Vee, H&R Block, Tops,
Yep.
Nike, Shootaway, Bose, Buick, Goldman Sachs, and others. With all this NIL,
I hear you. I was just listening to a podcast today. You know,
No, this
Bryce
is literally
Young
one-
was
yeah, this is 1
2.5
day
million.
ago.
She makes more than Bryce Young.
This is 1 day ago. Reports say that she makes about 3 million altogether.
I literally saw it that after her I think it was after they beat Louisville, she got like 4 new sponsorships from all the hype around it. But again, I don't believe everything I read on the internet. Money's fat. Like when people start talking about money and shit, you can't believe everything you read.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
I was just looking at the top 10 list.
It
of
wouldn't
highest
surprise
paid.
me if she got a shit ton of money in those NILs.
Dude, but
though,
3
'cause-
mil sounds way too fucking much for a
It's-
woman. No offense.
No, it does. It does.
Paige
Yeah.
Beckers was the highest paid at like 2.3, I think.
Like I said, the one that I saw, said she-
2.3.
The one I saw,
Oh, then
said she
Caitlin
was
She was
Clark's-
right.
Yeah,
Well,
Caitlin
she
Clark's
was-
got to be making.
She's just now. I mean, she's just now hit this little hype train, though. I mean, you got to.
I mean, I was watching these fucking videos about like Katie and Steph and all them, like comparing her to like.
But did you just
yeah.
hear me? Like Paige Beckers was only 200K less than
Johnny.
Bryce
Is
Young.
that? Are you talking
He's
about?
like
Are you talking about per year? The
Yes.
NIL deal? Yes. She has made $3 million total in NIL money. I don't know how long
Yeah.
it's been out.
Okay.
So, but yeah, she's made $3 million
That's crazy.
in total in NIL money. Is what that article said.
Yeah,
The
that's
fuck is this?
insane.
Now, from the top 10 list, also included Bronny James, what he's projected to make
Yeah, he'd be the number 1 next year, right?
by more than double.
What was it like 7 million or something like that?
I think 7.5.
Yeah, I was saying I saw some crazy numbers.
That's crazy. Well, good for him.
Yeah.
Alrighty. And then what's also cool about the Natties is how Angela Reese's cousin was on UConn. That shit was awesome.
Her name, she's black. Her name's not Angela.
You talking about
Oh.
Angel?
Angel, whatever.
Yeah,
They're both from Gaithersburg though.
yeah, seen that. Shout out to UConn though, because Trent asked me who I was taking, and I told him I'm taking UConn spread. And he's like, man, everybody and their mother's on UConn. And I was like, for good reason. Like, the fuck? What
Trent
do you
knew
think?
UConn.
Hey, he's like, he literally texted me and said, "What are you taking?" I said,
He
"UConn
probably did
spread."
the thing where he'd fucking put money on both.
Yeah.
Trent loves doing that. Yeah, he's like,
Yeah,
smart man. Who do you
and
have
then
winning in college? I said UConn spread. He's like, everybody and their mother on UConn. I said, for good reason.
yeah, homeboy said nuke the under. So then I nuke it with him, and then he doesn't tell me he live bets the under because the live bet was like 4 points higher. They hit the live, but the regular one doesn't hit, and he's like, "Oh man, I nuked the live bet too." I'm like, "Why the fuck are you tell me that?"
He's a scumbag, bro.
Yeah, because the under was 131.5. He nuked the 138.5 as well. It finished at like 134, and he's like, "Yeah, man, it worked out." I'm like, "No, it fucking didn't. I didn't hit it either." And he started laughing.
Trent don't care if you hit it, bro. Y'all should know from the parlays, this motherfucker will play with a spread for 25 minutes.
Yep.
His alternate line parlays be crazy as fuck. The
Yeah,
Lakers
like-
could have been favored by 7 points tonight, and Trent will be like Lakers +3.
Sure. Okay. Alrighty. Well, let's jump into segments. Donovan started off. You got some NFL trivia and a little bit of fun skis with creative players.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start with this NFL trivia, and I want to give credit to who I seen post this. But if you guys are on TikTok, do you know who the BDGE those creators are? Badge?
That podcast? Is that what they are? No?
Yeah. But I see them all over TikTok. Anyway, they're like big fantasy guru guys, like just do shit like that. And I thought this topic was fun because I think you both are pretty well versed in NFL players. If I had to guess, I'd say you both know your fair share and you've watched the NFL for the past couple years. But over the last 5 seasons, 19 players for the 49ers have rushed for a touchdown. I want you guys to go back and forth and see how many you can get out of the 19. And whoever gets more.
5 seasons?
Out of the past 5 years, 19 players have rushed for a touchdown for the 49ers. Name all 5 or name all 19. We'll start
Like
with
back and forth?
Johnny. Yep, go back and forth. We'll start with Johnny.
McCaffrey.
Yep.
Wilson?
Yes, sir.
Purdy.
Yes, sir.
I mean, if we go quarterbacks, I might as well go
Wait.
Jimmy G.
Yep. Yes, sir. You said
Jimmy
who?
G? Jimmy G?
Jimmy G has, yes, rushed for a touchdown.
I think I'm stretching, but I think Trey Lance did also.
Trey Lance did rush for a touchdown.
Debo Samuel?
Debo Samuel. Surprised he made it all the way to 6.
You say how long ago? How many years?
5 years.
Oh, okay.
There's still, I would say, 3 very easy gettable ones. 4, maybe. And then, Ant, if you don't get the 1, I'm going to be mad because you literally told me to bet him in the parlay.
Use check.
Juszczyk was one of the gettable ones, yes.
Elijah Mitchell?
Elijah Mitchell.
Hold on. What were you saying, Donna, while Johnny's thinking
You
about
had
it?
you talked this guy up on the podcast. You said he was going to get a rushing touchdown.
Oh, in the playoffs?
No. Regular season.
I can't recall. Last 5 years.
What position was he, Donna?
All right, Johnny, you
I'm
have
I'm stuck.
1, 2, 3, 4 more, 5 more running backs. 1 more quarterback.
You said the last 5
2
years?
receivers. And
I'm
some of
like
these
stuck on their running backs.
some of these running backs are super easy, guys. Like one of them's still on their fucking roster.
Hold on. I'll look at Johnny's face. He's making me confused too. Hold on. So
I know him as soon as
as soon as I say him,
I
you
got
guys
one.
are
I
gonna
got
be
one.
like,
I
"Damn."
got one. I got one.
All right, take one and let Johnny think.
But
Take
I
the
don't think
lead.
he scored. I might be reaching already.
Take the lead.
Trey Sermon.
Yes.
oh my fuck, it's an Ohio State guy. Yeah.
Yep. So that's one of them.
Was that the guy I was telling you about? No.
No, that wasn't him.
Here I got one, but I don't
This
think
was
he
a
scored.
receiver. This was a receiver.
Is it rushing?
It's a rushing touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk?
That's
Brandon
exactly,
Ayuk got one, but it's not the receiver.
Oh, Ray McLeod?
There you go. He said, Ray McLeod, anytime touchdown, book it. I said, bro, you're so full of shit. He's not scoring. Sure enough, this motherfucker ran a 66-yard end around against Washington.
Just run it.
So pissed off. But you got 4 more running backs.
And this is
One-
in 5 years?
Yes. One was
I can't think of who
Would
has
Frank
played
Gore
running
be
back for them.
dumb? Frank Gore be dumb?
That would be dumb. But there's a running back that left them and went to Miami
I already said that one.
before Jeff Wilson. The running back that Miami had before Jeff Wilson.
Hold on. Let me think. Nah, because I think is there a
Raheem Mostert?
Okay. Is there a guy last name Shelton on this list?
No.
Okay. Why did I think there was a guy named
And
Shelton?
then you have the touchdown god this year, back half of the season.
George Kittle?
Played for the Chiefs. Jerick McKinnon.
He
Bro,
plays for
I'm
fucking
drawing
San
a
Fran. I was thinking I thought he was
blank
on
on these
Minnesota.
Goddamn.
Jerick McKinnon.
Hold on, is there any more
Played
wide
for Minnesota
receivers?
years
Or am I
ago.
bullshitting?
You're bullshitting. Is Jermichael Hasty a receiver?
I don't even know
No,
who that
he's
is.
a running back. He's a running back. He's a little guy.
Tevin Coleman.
I never would have guessed that.
Matt Breida.
So it's a fuck ton of running backs is what you're saying.
Alfred Morris.
That was
Wouldn't have
5 years
guessed it.
ago?
Yeah. But that would, and then one more quarterback, CJ Beathard.
Never would have guessed him.
He had a mustache. He was blonde.
Yeah.
Fuck.
The fact that you know all that information about that man.
Yeah.
But
He looked like a biker.
I saw that and I wanted to give them credit, but they do shit like that all the time. Where like they'll just randomly throw stats up on a screen. They're like, it'll just be targets and receptions. Won't tell you team, years, nothing.
Yeah, and these crackheads get it.
Yeah, and they'll just throw names out. And then after they miss the first round, then they give a little bit more information.
Yeah.
And then they were doing this one. And there was one where it was like name all starting quarterbacks for the Detroit Lions since the year 2000. And this motherfucker named every single one.
Was it his favorite team?
No, bro. He's a Pittsburgh Steelers fan.
How many of them were there?
Not even in his division.
How many
quarterbacks?
Yeah.
I
Had
don't
to be
fucking
like
remember.
18,
I don't even remember.
if not more.
There'd probably be just as
But
many,
they're not-
like how many Browns quarterbacks have been in the last.
Oh, bro. That'd be worse. But yeah, so shout out them. They're real fun. They're real fun to listen to. I fuck with them heavy. But on to the next one. Player creator. All right. All current players. All current players. All right.
Where'd it go?
And
yeah, you said category shooting, ball handling, playmaking, IQ, finishing, and defense.
yes, that is what I said. I said it and I meant it. What did I say?
What?
What did I say?
You had shooting, ball handling, playmaking, IQ, finishing, and defense. So you pretty much did full 5 offensive categories and just lumped up defense all in one.
Yeah, because I felt like we could do perimeter and rim protection if you want. Switch it up. But I was going to do scoring,
just do those
playmaking, and
5.
defense, but I feel like
Just do those 5.
you could do a lot
Yeah.
different with scoring. So I wanted to like break scoring down a little bit more.
What was the first one?
Shooting.
Shooting. Okay.
And
I mean,
once
across the board.
Yep. Once a player gets taken off,
Yeah, you can't
use that player.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
This
That
was gonna be so much fun with all 4 of us because I feel like players left and right were gonna go nuts. Now, if you say you want to take Steph Curry for shooting, I still can't take Steph Curry for ball handling. Not even for a different category.
Oh, you didn't say all that.
Yeah, not even for a different category. Once that
Oh.
player's off the market, he's off the market. Like he's gone.
I'm gonna be reaching on these players.
So who's going first?
Yeah. So I didn't get any feedback, guys. Look, we enjoy doing these topics. We think they're fun, but you guys got to give us some feedback, man. Nobody commented asking, telling us who won last week on the best team under 25. So please
Definitely
give us
wasn't
some
mine.
feedback. Who started first last week?
I came in last. I know I started last.
I think I picked
You
someone.
picked order last week, right, Johnny?
Yeah.
So Ant, you can go first this week. Ant, you can pick the order this week.
Alrighty, I'll do me, Johnny, then Donovan.
Wow, I'm going back to back. I like that.
Actually,
That
yeah, that's fine. No, it would have been worse if there was 4. But all right. Obviously my shooting is gonna be Steph Curry. But then this one's not hard because I would go.
I mean, Klay Thompson.
Yeah, right after.
Ever.
Yeah.
Johnny, you're next. You said Clay.
Yep.
Hold on, let me write that down. Steph.
All right, I am going to go IQ first.
Oh, I thought we were. So
You don't gotta go
I
in
just.
order.
Well, you didn't say that.
Oh, yeah, you don't gotta go. You
I
don't gotta
assumed
go.
we were.
If we're going in
dick.
order, that shit would make
Well,
shit
then,
go.
no. So then start that next round then, because I
Yeah.
No, I'm not
honestly,
taking my shooting. We'll just start the whole draft over. We'll start the whole draft over.
All
You
right,
don't have to
cool.
go in order. Like, obviously, if Ant got the first pick, we all had to go shooting down the list. Like,
All right, cool.
That's what I assume. That's what
Yeah,
we're
no.
doing. I'm not
All
taking fucking Klay Thompson first.
yeah,
All right,
I
here we
didn't.
go.
I was very confused why you went shooter. I was like, bro, what?
All right, I'm gonna start it off. I'm taking Steph Curry at shooting.
Yeah, that's a good pick. All right, Johnny.
Giannis at
For what?
finishing.
Finishing Giannis.
I got a couple guys for that one.
I'm gonna go IQ. I'm gonna go LeBron.
There's a couple guys for that too.
Yep, for sure.
Yep.
And then I am going to go. Fuck, you got Giannis already. I am going to go with ball handling. And I'm going to go Kyrie.
You fucking suck.
What was it? It was what
Shooting, ball handling, playmaking, IQ. You already have your finishing and defense.
Oh, I can do this. Okay. We're good. We're Gucci.
Only current players.
Only current players. I figured if we could go all time, it would make it too easy.
There's no passing.
I put playmaking.
Oh, playmaking.
Yeah.
I'd go LaMelo Ball. Playmaking.
LaMelo playmaking.
Damn, playmaking.
All right, Ant, you get to go back to back. This is what sucks. This 3-4 for me is gonna suck because like I don't think there's gonna be anybody left.
All right. I mean, I might be reaching on this. I'll do playmaking, the Joker, and IQ Chris Paul.
Playmaking, Joker.
I'm assuming IQ would be more of like a distributing
Chris Paul
role.
Yeah. I'll go defense and Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah.
That was gonna be one of mine.
That was literally my next pick.
Yeah, why don't you do JJ fucking defense?
Because, well, I mean, you guys haven't done ball handling yet, but I'm assuming you're gonna put somebody on here who's got a bag. And I don't need Jaren's big 7-foot fucking ass out there guarding. His perimeter defense isn't like that. One of the best rim protectors in the league, but I don't want him getting matched up against dogs the entire time. But I do need.
Oh, here we go.
I'm gonna go with shooting,
Yeah, this is funny as shit.
and I'm gonna take KD. And then I'm going to go playmaking. And while I do not like this guy, I'm gonna take Trae Young.
Playmaking?
Playmaking.
I forget who I have already. I got
So
Giannis
Johnny, you got
finishing.
Giannis for finishing, LaMelo for playmaking, and Kawhi for defense.
Okay. And we have what left for me?
You have shooting, ball handling, IQ left.
Dude, I went top 50 NBA 2K ball handling.
How's that going for you?
I don't know who's doing these fucking rankings because I'm so confused.
You know what I hate seeing, and it is the most overrated ball handler I think in history. Allen Iverson. He has the sickest crossover
Yeah,
in
that's
the history of them, but that's not your ball hand. I could name so many guys with better ball hand.
Jamal Crawford.
For sure.
I'm about to get cooked on my ball handling.
I'm going Jordan Poole. I think he has the most
bag for days.
Yes, sir.
Was it shooting?
Ball handling.
Ball handling.
Oh.
That man looks like an and one player out there.
Well, my ball handler will be James Harden.
Like it.
He was rated the third highest on 2K.
I bet he was.
Yeah, he made the NBA change the rule for him.
Yeah, the Euro.
No,
and then
the step back.
All right, that too. And then shooting, ball handling, finishing. Oh, I don't have finishing left.
You don't have finishing, you don't have or you have playmaking. You don't have finishing or defense.
As long as he stays healthy, my defense will be Anthony Davis.
Okay.
And I have shooting and IQ left.
Mm-hmm.
I do not like this player, but he is more times than not the smartest player on the court, other than when he's on the court with like LeBron. So
Talking about Ja.
Draymond Green.
Yeah, gotta do it sometimes. Gotta put the hate aside. All right, so finishing. I'm trying to think. Do I want like Ja for the highlights, or do I want someone that can finish like fucking everything? Right? You know what I mean? Like, who can I put in the paint? Because, like, for instance, like I think Shea has the best field goal percentage in the paint. I think he literally finishes the best among guards. But like, he don't got bunnies like Ja. So I'm debating right now. I am going to go with fuck. I'm gonna go with Ja. Fuck it.
I have one for that one.
Honestly, I think Kyrie's like the best one for that.
I have him for ball handling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he gets
I
in the
also
paint,
think Kyrie's got the biggest bag in the NBA too. So
yeah.
I couldn't. I had to make sure I had him on my team for something.
Who, Kyrie?
Yeah.
Don't you hate on his ass? You don't put him as your top 5 point guard.
Kyrie?
Yeah.
No, but when it comes to having a bag, yes. When it comes to being able to finish anything at the rim, yes. When it comes to
him and Tatum are close, I think, for deepest bag in
when it comes to intangibles, no. I don't want that guy being the leader of my team.
All right, your turn, Johnny.
Personally. No, it's not.
It's
not your
I
turn,
have shooting.
Not your turn, Johnny.
You got back to back.
Sorry,
I got defense. Yeah. And I am going to take Tatum. I lied. I'm taking Jaren. DPOY. You know what I mean? I just want to see your guys' reaction. Yeah.
I mean, really, if I'm going straight defense, I'm thinking Ben Simmons, Drew Holiday.
I don't know. I literally watched Ben Simmons get worked by everybody he's guarded this year.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Did he hold a single All-Star under 20 points this year?
Man, it don't count.
No.
He didn't play that much
Didn't
this
he
year.
hold Giannis to like 5 for 21?
Maybe. But
Definitely.
I think Giannis still got 20 after free throws.
Probably.
So he didn't hold him
Okay.
under 20.
He held
But
him
you're
to
right.
5 for
I
21.
I overlooked Ben Simmons because that motherfucker hasn't played good
Yeah.
basketball in 4 years. I overlooked him.
Okay.
Well, same reason Kawhi gets overlooked. But
Yeah,
anyway.
facts. I wouldn't pick Kawhi.
Shooting.
That was literally my
Klay
next
Thompson.
pick. Klay Thompson for shooting.
All right. So finishing, is this just like finishing at the rim, or is this like finishing games?
Finishing at the
Finishing
rim.
at the rim.
Because I would have done Dame.
Oh damn! I could have did clutch. That could have been a fun one to put in.
All right. Well, if we're doing finishing at the rim, I'm taking Zion
Oh fuck! Wow, yeah, I fucked that up, didn't I?
because he's piping on whoever the fuck.
It's not even that, Johnny. What was that stat you read off at the beginning of the year from last year?
It can't still be the case, but on missed shots, he was getting his own board like 70% of the time.
Yeah, because he's bodying the fuck out of you, and he's
Yeah,
so
so
That
I
is
think-
fucking
I
insanity.
think Johnny said he was shooting like 65% in the paint last year, and then
And when he
out of-
did miss, he's
and when
getting
he
the fucking
did
ball.
fucking miss, he got the ball back on his
Yeah.
own rebound every time. But 30, like he's a
Yeah.
cheater.
Zion was my finisher.
All right, so go ahead and run me through your guys' team in the order that you. Everybody start with go shooting, ball handling, playmaking, IQ, finishing, and then defense. Same way it was listed.
Wow, there's one player I'm surprised no one picked. I could have easily chosen.
Okay, so it's over now. So just say it.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Luca. I would have definitely picked.
But for
Luka.
what?
For what?
Playmaking.
So many good passers
IQ?
out there.
I would say IQ. When I think of someone with IQ, you're either doing assists or you're like getting a triple double. I would have put Russ up there. I would have done something different like that.
Nah.
Russ is a turnover machine.
I'm not talking about stat padding. I'm talking about
Okay.
IQ.
Well, I'm just saying.
I'm talking about people who just fucking have like
Just know the game.
LeBron knows
Okay.
what you're gonna do
Like
before you know what
Chris
you're
Paul
gonna
is
do.
a really good.
Yeah, that's who I got. That's what I
Yeah.
got. That's what
Yeah, I
Right.
mean,
I would say mine's probably the best.
Yours is crazy good, actually. I'm not gonna lie to you.
From like top to bottom.
Yeah, yours is fucking phenomenal.
First time ever. Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my shit. Yeah, go ahead.
I'll tell you about mine. Was shooting was Steph.
Yeah, you cheated.
Playmaking was the Joker.
Yeah.
IQ was Chris Paul. Ball handling James Harden. Defense Anthony Davis. Finishing at the rim is Zion.
God, imagine guarding that player in real life.
Sounds like you're guarding LeBron James, except the shooting part.
The shooting,
ball handling.
the ball handling.
For his size, it's amazing.
Yeah.
I was gonna do frame, but like I figured we'd all just put 7-footers with fucking nasty ass
I
ball
mean,
handling.
Giannis.
Yeah, 100%.
But all right, Johnny, go ahead and run me through yours.
Shooting at Klay Thompson. Ball handling. Get who I had at ball handling.
Jordan Poole.
Yeah, Jordan Poole.
Mr. Poole.
IQ was Draymond, Kawhi Leonard for defense, and what's the last category?
You had finishing and playmaking left.
Finishing Giannis and playmaking was LaMelo Ball.
All right, that one's actually pretty good.
That one's solid. That was solid.
Now playmaking, I did, I guess, passing ability, not really the amount of assists these guys get.
Right. Now I knew what you meant by it. The saying you picked LaMelo because, like, for me, my playmaking was Trey, and I went straight off the fact that this motherfucker can create for himself. Hold on, he led the league in points and assists last
I'm
season.
talking about compared to me and Johnny's.
He led the league in points and assists. There's no that like. What do you want out of your playmaker? What do you want your playmaker to do?
You said points and assists, not this year.
Last year.
Oh, okay.
What do you want your playmaker to do?
Well, we're talking about currently right now, so that shit ain't fucking.
I'm pretty sure he's fucking up there in assists.
Well, if you're talking about currently right now, Zion's hasn't played, so.
Well, that's what I said. If he's healthy, same with Anthony Davis.
Right.
That's why I said both.
Your whole team is a walking glass jar,
James Harden, Chris Paul,
bro. Your team is literally just
Steph,
now
Joker.
I'm gonna say this also. If you're talking about currently right now, James Harden, that's dead too, because he's not beating anybody off the dribble anymore.
Well, I was just taking top 50 current on 2K, so they have their rankings a little staggered.
yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, I got shooting KD. You know what I'm saying? I'll shoot over all of you
I
guys.
like that.
The mid range
This is
deadly.
shooting ability, not the fact that you're shooting because he's 7 foot tall.
Yeah,
But I'm shooting over you.
putting a whole
KD
bunch
shoots
of
over
extra
you.
shit.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
you're
That,
who
that's
knows
what
if your
went.
player.
That's what went through my mindset. Was it's a mid range god who shoots over everything. So I took his shooting. See what I'm saying? That's where my mind went when I picked my shooting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you fucked that up because if now thinking about it, I probably would have took a lot of 3-point shooters.
I mean, yeah, but you do know KD shoots the best percentage everywhere in the midcourt this season, right?
Well, I was saying for just like unlimited range.
Yeah, like Dame.
I would have probably done Dame. Yeah,
Dame,
Yeah.
if I didn't have Steph.
if you didn't have stuff, yeah. But like I said, when I was thinking shooting, I was literally thinking, KD shoots over everybody. Like I'll just take KD.
Well, Clay's definitely up there. Clay's number 2.
Clay's 100% up there.
Clay's number 2.
I don't know. I'd probably take Dame over Clay.
Clay's going to go down as the second best shooter.
I agree,
so.
but when I look at like difficulty of shots, like
don't take difficult shots.
Dude,
Dame has to. There's nobody else there.
Have you seen the way he shoots?
Dame?
Yeah, it's either like it's all palm or there's no
Yeah,
fingertips.
the ball when he goes to shoot, the ball isn't on his fingertips. Like he rolls it off his hand, like it rolls into his fingertips. Yeah,
that's how I shoot too. I can never just have the ball on my fingertips.
Yeah,
that's weird.
All right, but I got shooting, KD, ball handling, Kyrie, playmaking, Trey Young, IQ is LeBron James, finishing is Ja Morant, and defense is Jaren Jackson Jr.
I love yours except that last one.
The Jaren Jackson defense?
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I absolutely love it except that one.
Well, that makes it the worst.
I mean, to me, I would have gone like Ben Simmons or Drew Holiday.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought about Drew, but then I really thought about like if these players were to play 1-on-1, like you would need some sort of rim protection. Like you would need if you wouldn't have taken Giannis's finishing first, Giannis was gonna be my defensive player. Because I just feel like he's the best at the do. I could have taken Bam too, I guess. His switchability is really good. Could have taken Bam. But I love Jaren's defense. You guys know that. I've been riding for him all year. So, and a chance where I get to pick his defense, I'm going to. Because no matter how well you guys finish at the rim, you're not doing it over Jaren. So
Giannis, stop it.
we strapped Giannis. We beat Giannis by 40 last time we played.
Oh my God, here we go. In the fucking regular
You tell me
season.
Zion ain't banging on him?
We held Zion to 32%.
Okay, so Ben Simmons held him to 5 for 21. That's not going to happen all the time. That I promise.
Zion was like shooting like 60% against every team in the NBA. Went up against the Grizzlies and shot under 40%.
There we go. All right, you guys.
Dogs.
All right.
Give them the chip.
Anyway, let us know who we are winning the chip. We'll talk about that later after we make it out of the first round. Anyway, let us know who you think created the best player. All right. Like I said, these segments are super fun, but we need feedback from you guys. So tap in, comment. Thank you. That's all I got for you guys.
Awesome. Johnny, you got a segment for us this week?
I do. This is super, super interesting. So in Iowa,
super.
The Iowa Hawkeyes, their head coach, Kirk Ferentz, he's been there forever, always has like a top 5 defense. His blood son is the offensive coordinator. Right? He just he got a pay cut last year because he was only scoring like 17 points per game. Well, his own dad just put it in his contract, reconstructed his contract, whatever, says also gave him a pay cut, like $50,000 less. He was making $800,000. I think he's making like $750 now. If he doesn't finish with at least 26 points per game, then he's fired. He's firing his own son. So the Iowa Hawkeyes,
I respect it.
I'm telling you, whenever they're playing these Kent States and whoever, they're gonna score 70, 80 points if they can
Keep
to
the
start the
average
year.
up.
Yep. So I'm taking the over on the 26 points per game.
That's awesome.
I didn't know it was a bet you could do. I love that.
Was it team average or something like that?
I think it's offensive points per game. I assume.
That's it. What's the
And you said
I'm
Iowa
assuming-
or Iowa State?
whatever it comes out to, if as long as it's under 26, you're
Yeah.
just gonna push it
I
over.
mean, if I'm taking it over 26. I'm telling you, yes, they're going to score more than 26 points per game.
John, you said it was Iowa or Iowa State?
Iowa.
Yeah, because their offense was like non-existent last year.
Oh my God. I mean, with the defense they had,
And they always have super tight ends. That's the crazy shit.
if they had any offense, that's a fucking probably a top 15 team.
Yeah, their defense was stingy. I remember that shit last year. All right. Johnny hooking up all the future bets.
Yeah. I mean, I think I have one more. We're not going to call it a lock, but
Whoa.
Now don't do that. You say it on here, and I'm
no,
writing it down, and
no.
it's a lock.
That's a lock. But one more I have. I'm back and forth with. Basically, if they come out and they play Ohio State well to start the year, Notre Dame, they're over under for wins is 8.5. I think they won 9 games last year. They only got better. They added Sam Hartman from, I don't know if you guys knew, he was probably going to be a top 4 quarterback taken, decided to come back. He's, I think, the ACC's all-time leader in yards and touchdowns. He transfers to Notre Dame. So they only got better. They lost Michael Mayer, but I mean, Sam Hartman's going to make them a lot better. He's going to be a high draft pick next year. I don't see how they don't win at least the same amount of games they won last year. That's one to keep an eye. I'm not going to lock it, but it's one to keep an eye out.
Okay. All right.
Honestly, I think Ohio State's going to be on upset alert when they play. Notre Dame is fucking loaded.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
So
I'm
if they do come
all these together, and I'm putting $100 on it.
You
if
don't
they
even
do
have to
beat
do that.
Ohio State, I mean, if they beat Ohio State, I'm absolutely locking that week. But I'm just afraid to do it because that's one game I obviously assume they're going to lose.
Right. What are you saying, Ant?
No, like with these futures, you could put like $5 down and parlay all of them. You'll make some crazy stupid money.
Yeah, but with futures, I can literally just throw it in there, and then just wait for it all to come back.
That's why it's called a future.
Right. So I'm not worried about like I'll throw a lot. I could throw a lot of money on that and just let it sit.
No. I get
Rather
it.
than
I'm
throwing,
saying
like, the
if you
$5
combine them
on
all,
it,
if you
yeah.
parlay them all together,
That's what I'm gonna
then,
do, and I'm
yeah,
gonna throw
it's crazy
100 on it.
odds.
I've watched those 100. I've seen tickets for like $100 to just pick winners, and they turn into like
$2 million
$1.3 million,
yeah.
and it's like I need that in my life.
Yeah,
I need that shit. But all right,
perfect.
what you got for us this week, Amp?
I'm usually the wild card, and I bring crazy ass shit to the table. It's literally the Super Bowl for non-athletes this week. It is the Masters.
Hey,
I am bringing. I'm just gonna let you guys know, Scotty Scheffler back to back. It's never, or it hasn't happened since Tiger Woods. Lock it in. And then the UFC's back in Miami this weekend. It's like the first time in like 13 years or something like that. There's this like 18-year-old that's like taking the UFC by storm, taken by sub. His name's Rosas Jr. It's like plus 200.
I think
Trent's lock.
Is that Trent's lock?
Oh fuck. Yeah.
That's Trent's parlay piece.
Oh, he did it by sub or decision. I'm like straight up saying just by sub. Like this dude's gonna win.
Oh,
no
you're
matter
saying,
what.
dude,
Yeah.
the plus 200 take the money.
Yeah. That'll be your bar money for the weekend.
Okay.
Or just at least watch out for this dude. This dude kind of looks like Frankenstein. He has like a big cleft lip. Kid's nasty. Like,
how much golf do you watch?
Well, I play golf like every weekend, so I watch
that's
enough
an
to
old
where
white man sport to watch.
I mean, so is like baseball in my opinion. But
well, now that they sped it up, I think I might watch some baseball.
Dude, yeah, baseball games are 45 minutes less than what they used to be.
It's crazy. I heard they're way easier to watch on TV, but like going to the games, like you'll be able to tell me how you after you go to the O's game, let me know how it is. Because I've seen a lot of people who are at the games, they hate it because it's
nah,
so
you gotta be. I mean, I hate to say, you gotta drink if you go to the games. Like
right,
I'm usually like hammered, screaming,
you're
like
not at the games,
spitting seeds and shit. Like that's the only way I can go to those games.
But
nah, I watch enough of golf. Golf's fun because like you don't have to keep up with like all these teams. It's like 10 guys who run the fucking golf space, and then maybe one guy who comes out of nowhere.
Right.
So that's all you do. But yeah,
I literally went Top Golf for the first time.
Fun
Yesterday, bro. Super fun.
Dude.
So when we go to Vegas, one of my friends out there, she's a manager at Top Golf. Vegas, that Top Golf is.
I was at that Top Golf like
I'm
a
telling
few
you,
months ago.
she sees celebrities on the fucking daily out there.
Dude, yeah. What they do is she'll
I'm
tell
about
you
to
the
whoop y'all's ass in some Top Golf when we go.
yeah.
down.
So the
Oh,
public,
and we could play that shit for free. That
Yeah.
bullshit.
what she's gonna tell you, Johnny, is the Top Golf. It's kind of like a garage. It's literally like a garage that cut in half and it's layered up like floors. So all the celebrities all play on the first floor, the bottom floor, where they're like on the grass. And then the second, third, fourth floors where they put all the public. They never let the public go down there unless you got some serious going.
Huh.
So if she hooks it up and lets you go to the first floor, that's where literally all the celebrities
I mean,
are.
we went last year. I think we were on the third floor, but we played for free, got free food.
Hell
So.
yeah.
I don't give a fuck what floor I'm on.
Yeah, the
I'm kicking
Airbnb
the shit out of you.
That shit's lit.
Yeah, the Airbnb I was at was right across the street from the brand new Top Golf in Vegas. Because they have the big TVs in the background.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And it's like literally a block or two from the actual strip.
Yep. Bro. We went in the fucking back door. Shit was crazy.
Yeah. And it's just dumb packed too. So
yeah. Bro, if you would have seen this line, we'd got to just skip to get
dumb packed all the time. I remember me and my girl were like, yo, let's go like waste some time. Dude, it was like a 2-hour wait. And I was like,
yeah. No, I'm not doing that.
That wasted your time while you're trying to waste time.
Yeah.
So I just went to the bar. So
that's a good time waster right there.
Yeah, so pretty much UFC's in Miami. Obviously, the green jacket this weekend. It's gonna be fun. But let's just jump into the no nonsense parlay. I will say this: I give Johnny credit because his shit easily smacked. Obviously, Trent's Laker leg, it smacked. Mine was a heartbreaker because they won by a game-winning shot, so it didn't cover -2, it was -1. And I don't know what the fuck Donovan was doing, but anyways,
I'm not trying to hear that. We ran a G League lineup, bro.
Well, you should have did the research, bro. Anyways,
how am I supposed to know they're gonna sit Jaren? They sat Bane. They sat Tyus. They sat The only starter on the floor was fucking John Morant.
I thought you follow like 18 beat writers, bro. You should already knew this was gonna happen.
Okay, it's not. We were in the middle of a game when we do this podcast.
Yeah, you're right.
After the game was done, they announced that motherfucker, hey, no one's playing tomorrow. How am I supposed to know that when I'm on here talking to you fucking losers?
All right, well, Donna, you got to bring the heat because actually I'm going to roll this one because I already like the two that's already in it. Same with Johnny. So the no nonsense parlay this week, I'll just go ahead and say me and Trent's leg because ours are just kind of UFC bound because sports, it's kind of a weird session. We're about to hit the playoffs. It's hard to bet on the NBA right now because if you're not betting on teams,
I literally went to I went to it and all the lines are locked because they don't know who's playing tomorrow because of all the back-to-backs.
And then
I'm not betting NBA.
My recommendation, if you're betting on the NBA right now, you're either a degenerate or you're betting only on teams that are trying to make the playoffs. If you're betting on games that don't matter, like for example, I saw, was it yesterday? The Spurs were the largest underdogs of the season. They actually flat out won against Minnesota or something like that. So yeah, just be careful.
That was the Trailblazers.
Okay, yeah.
It was the Trailblazers.
Be careful with that.
No, you're talking about the Spurs beat the shit out of the Kings.
Oh yeah.
In overtime, yeah.
But yeah,
that shit was nuts. It was 19.5 point favorites.
Okay.
Fuck.
Well, Trent's leg, I mean, he damn near pushed the max again, but he's taking the guy I was telling you about before, Rosas by sub or decision, -190. My guy, I'm sure if there's any UFC junkies out there, they're probably saying like you're smoking crack, but I'm taking Izzy to win and grab his belt back. That's a trap bet that everyone's betting on the other guy. So my guy's -140.
I think the NBA is going to do some wild shit where the Lakers don't make the play-in, or they're a low enough seed to where they're not playing in a play-in. So I think they're knocking off the Clippers tomorrow. They have the same record as of right now. This will put them ahead. So.
Yeah, you'll see the Clippers sit probably half their guys tomorrow.
I don't know if they can afford to.
Yeah, there's no line. It's crazy right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's no lines. I don't even know how to.
Yeah, I didn't even see what it was. I just assumed the Clippers.
If Kawhi plays, I guarantee you the Clippers are the
whatever
favorites.
the line. Are you taking the money line? You'll be good. You'll be covered regardless. It's gonna be a pick 'em.
It'll be slight or
I think it'll be crazy. I
think they're gonna push some shit where it's like the biggest jump from they were just a 11 seed a week and a half ago and now they're the 5 seed.
Yep. I know who you should be picking, Donna, but that's up to me. That's up to you, bro. You should be picking that 8:30 game. The team that needs to make the playoffs.
I'm not doing basketball.
Oh,
I'm not doing basketball.
so
That's
what are you
what's-
doing? Baseball?
That's what's taking me a while.
Oh God.
Just looking for a Trent pick, huh? Oh,
You know
minus
what I'm saying?
195.
Might as well pick a Nerfy.
Oh yeah, 100%. But I'm trying to figure out.
How many games are tomorrow? It's a travel day tomorrow. Actually, no, today was a travel day. Oh, it's a full slate tomorrow.
Why was there no games on Monday? Like
the
nobody
Natty.
played them.
because of the
Oh, that's
college
right.
championship
Yeah.
Yeah, they were trying to be nice about that.
game. This is fucking trash. So we're gonna do a afternoon game tomorrow.
Oh, there's
The-
12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. Hell
Yeah, 1:40 p.m. So I gotta make sure I put this bitch out before I go to work. That way you guys can see it. We're gonna go ahead and lock in the Nerfy for the Mets and the Brewers.
What? What is that?
No
Nerfy.
run first inning.
Literally the most sweatiest bet you'll ever have in your life. You're hoping that no team scores in the
No
first
team
inning.
scores in the first 6 outs. That's all they need. They get
Yeah.
6 outs without anybody scoring a
So
run.
stupid.
I win.
It's
the
fun, but
greatest-
it's so stupid.
the
What
greatest
is
bet of
what's
all
the
time.
plus minus on that?
It's probably going to be like minus 150, minus 140.
Hmm.
Actually, I could look it up right now.
I was trying to, but fucking I can't get into FanDuel where I'm at, and DraftKings doesn't have the fucking lineup yet for.
Okay, well, if you already looked at FanDuel,
I can't look at FanDuel, but DraftKings doesn't have it up yet.
oh shit, they're like that to you?
Yeah, like I can't even log. Like it makes me fucking activate my shit off rip.
I can't even get it. I haven't been in DraftKings in months. It only has my old phone number. So as soon as I click on it, oh, we sent a text to my old number. So
Hold on, where would it be? First pitch result? Nope. Nope. Is it
Wouldn't
first
that be
inning?
crazy?
Hits, run, alternate lines, race to winning margins, pitcher props, first inning, innings. Oh, here we go. Nope, that's not it. First inning result tie. That's minus 140.
oh, so bussing with the boys, they do a spring tour every year, right? Where they go to 5 different colleges and meet with some of the players, some coaches or whatever, and have them
Bussin'
on like
with
a
the boys. Who's on Bussin' with the Boys? Why does this sound familiar?
Taylor Lewan, he was left tackle for the Titans.
Oh, hell yeah.
Him and Will Compton. He
Yeah,
used to
Two
play
big
linebacker
boys.
for the Redskins. And
Yep. I think he just got signed, didn't he?
no,
Anyway.
the Atlanta wanted to sign him, but they had some shit where you can't bet. He bets fucking every week or whatever,
Hell yeah.
whatever. So there was some legal shit they would have to work out, and then he was just like, fuck it. But so they were just at Ohio State, which is odd because Taylor's he's a Michigan guy.
Yep.
But apparently Brian Hartline, the receivers coach for Ohio State, reached out to them because they were on Twitter asking like what school should we go to. So Brian reached out to him because he watches them and shit. So while they're there, they just asked him like
who the best wide receivers are?
Who are the best receivers you've ever coached?
I saw that.
Terry McLaurin's makes number 4.
Yep.
I think it was kind of biased because Marvin's his current player, so he put him at 1.
Yep.
I mean, he does have the ability to be the best, but
yeah,
thought it was just interesting.
You see his number 2 and 3 were? 2 was Jackson, and then 3rd was
well, it makes sense because I mean Jackson or Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave both said like Jackson's the guy. So for him to put them,
that just says a
And
lot about Marvin Harrison.
That doesn't surprise me that he said Terry was 4th. Did it surprise you? He said that?
Well, he said it was a flip.
No.
He said it was like in between him and Olave, right? And then he's like, you get one guy.
No, he put Olave at 5.
I thought he said something was like, I had to pick. He's like, one guy did this, one guy makes like 30-something million.
I think he was talking about Garrett and
okay.
And McLaurin.
Okay.
I think. Because
he said something about making money.
He said something about like Garrett's done it for 1 year, but Yeah, McLaurin's been
Terry
for like
yeah.
4 or 5.
Yeah, every
Dude,
year.
but him saying that about
But-
Marvin Harrison Jr., that shit's scary. How
But
good that
again,
kid
it
is.
doesn't surprise me because you can tell me I'm wrong, Johnny, because I don't watch Ohio State, but from the way Terry talks, he was just a deep threat and a special teams player for Ohio State. Like,
I mean,
he,
but this guy is his receivers coach. He sees. Developed the guy into obviously what he became. Like, I
you're
get
gonna
that.
give him credit for that?
Who's the guy? Who's the
Yeah.
coach? Who's the coach?
Yeah,
Brian Hart.
he's developing NFL talent, fucking year in a year. Just got another 5-star committed today, actually.
Who's the wide receiver coach? Brian Hart.
Brian Hartline. Yeah, I
was
told
he the
you
wide
guys
receiver
last
for
year.
the Dolphins?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Did I or
look at
did I not say
him.
last year on this? We only got him for like another 2 or 3 years. This guy, he's going to be fucking gone. Like, he's the best recruiter in college football.
Bro, if you're a
Wow.
receiver, you want to go to Ohio State
Yeah,
because you're
and
almost
on his
guaranteed
podcast,
first round at this point.
On his on that podcast, he was saying like he wants to be in the NFL again. He interviewed for Cincinnati's job when Luke Fickell left to Wisconsin, didn't get it. Now he just got. They had to make a move to keep him, so they promoted him from receivers coach to offensive coordinator. He's going to fucking.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He's going to put up 40 points per game for the next 2 years. He's gone.
Wow. Learn something.
He ain't gonna be there 2 years.
He will. He's the first time offensive coordinator. It's going to be at least 2 years.
I don't know because Eric Bieniemy's better be our head coach, so he might go after and get him.
Well, no, from the podcast, he wants to win a national championship in college first, and then
and y'all
he wants
can't
to
do
go
that next year.
Wants to go to. It's not out of the question. Wants to go to like a solidified program in the NFL because he wants to win a Super Bowl. So he's not going to just any NFL team. He's making like over $2 million as a coordinator in college.
Oh man.
Did you stab?
I sneezed, motherfucker.
Uh,
I viewed it.
Oh, I knew you sneezed, but I'm like, did you just stab?
No, I went like this.
He was like this.
We'll run it back. Maybe I did.
All right.
But I think it was to mute my mic as I was sneezing. I don't think I was dabbing.
Another thing though, so I didn't know this, but Marvin Harrison's 6'4", right? He has the exact same catch radius as Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson's 5'11".
That's not good.
It's not good at all.
Well,
Or no, that means
Garrett
Garrett
Wilson is
Wilson
a
has
freak.
like
Yeah, he is a freak.
He's like trampoline arms.
I find that hard to believe.
That means his wingspan's like crazy.
I think it's like not just on the ground, like
it's
you
not.
going
It's
and
not
getting
just
the
on
ball.
the ground.
Yeah.
It's for like your vert got shit to do with it. How agile you are to like for your when you're keeping toes in bounds, like how far you can lay out.
There's no way
like,
you guys
that's your
thought
catch
Garrett
radius.
Wilson was 5'11". I watched the guy for 3 years. I didn't know he was only 5'11".
Bro, I literally watched him last year. If you'd have told me he was 5, I'd have called you stupid. He's at least 6'1".
I didn't know Marvin Harrison Jr. was 6'4". Holy shit.
And that's the thing, bro. I thought they were both 6'1", 6'2".
6'1". Yeah.
No,
I didn't know
Marvin's huge.
Yep, he don't play it. He don't play like it.
What?
Johnny, he's got the same catch rate as he's a 5'11" guy. You're not going to tell me he plays like
he plays every bit of 6'4". Garrett Wilson is just a freak.
I want to see what Garrett Wilson.
Okay,
does.
so
I want to see what Jackson does
for
in the NFL.
Drake London 6'5". Marvin Harrison plays way bigger than fucking Drake London.
Yeah, Drake
could
London.
he ever dream to play.
Yeah.
Like how he gave Joey Porter, who's a first round pick, a $185. He is a very, very good receiver.
Well, speaking of the draft, is that corner from Oregon like legit? I've been seeing mock drafts. They're saying that kid could be the number 1 defensive player off the board.
Gonzalez.
Is he that legit? I don't remember him playing
he's
shit.
Fast. That's it.
Is that who that is? That was a genuine question.
Yeah.
Is it Gonzalez? That's the Oregon corner.
Yeah, I've been seeing like
Gonzalez.
I saw on Twitter NFL execs think he's the best player in the draft defensively, and I'm like,
I've seen the same shit.
What the fuck happened to Will Anderson?
Will Anderson's the best defensive player.
Yeah, and then that boy from Georgia I thought was really, really good too.
Yeah. I wouldn't pass on. Not looking at it, I wouldn't pass on an interior D lineman. But
come on now, bro. He's gonna get overlooked. He's got issues.
Yeah.
but I'm just
But
I'm
I mean,
talking about from
overall,
like a
Will
talent
Anderson.
standpoint. Yeah.
Will Anderson was the best defensive player last year. Like he didn't even have to fucking play. He
Yeah.
should be the first pick.
So what the fuck is this guy from Oregon doing all of a sudden that's making people like dumb hyped over him?
What, you didn't hear a fucking word about him until the combine when he ran a fucking 4.2. He's not that good. He's fast.
Yeah. But I heard it's deep in corners. So I'm like, then why reach for this kid?
I wouldn't.
Yeah. Anyways, I saw that like yesterday and the people were hyping him up.
It's going to be, in my opinion, it's going to be another Derek Stingley type deal. These guys are going to fucking reach like crazy for him, and really the better corners behind him.
There's a couple of good corners right behind him too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. How you feel about that Maryland corner?
I like the Illinois corner.
Yeah, I'll tell you, but I'm only asking about the Maryland corners because I heard from Washington people that's who Washington's looking at with the 16th pick, because we're not looking to get
I heard you guys are going for Joey Porter.
That's who I would take.
They're saying Porter's going to be gone. Him and Gonzalez are both going to be gone by 16. And
I like the kid from
between
Illinois.
Porter, Witherspoon and Banks are the only two. Like,
I think the guy from
top
Illinois
two
hits the
corners.
hardest out of any of these guys.
I think him and Ringo are both close.
I'll give
Physical
you
as hell.
that.
Yeah.
They're like press corners.
And in my opinion, if I were drafting him, Gonzalez would probably be 5th taken.
Yeah, I would say he's up there, but I wouldn't say he's drastically head and shoulders above all of these guys.
Johnny's saying he's not even over the corners, let alone the best defensive player.
He's not. He's faster than Joey Porter.
How big is he?
Than him. I'm gonna say 6'2".
Okay, so he's got good size too. Like, you can't teach size and speed.
I just don't ever remember good corners coming out of fucking Oregon.
I will take this shit to the bank. Joey Porter's a better football player than him. He's a better cornerback than him.
Yeah, you can.
I think Witherspoon is. I think him and Ringo are the closest, and they're probably the third and fourth.
Yeah,
I've seen Joey Porter's also scheme diverse. Like at Penn State, they played a lot of man up. They played a lot of off man. They played a lot of zone.
Yeah, well, isn't that what you guys play?
Yeah. We run damn near off man and zone is all we do.
I think that's his best fit.
Yeah.
That's why I was saying I don't watch enough college to know about it, but they said he's schemed like he can run everything, but off man and zone is where he like thrived.
That's perfect. Okay. All right. Well, that looks like that is it for this week's show. So tune in next week. We should be at full strength. Like and subscribe, and we'll catch you guys next week.